Boom! What is up, Wanderers? We are back with another one-take bag review, and I've got another iPad Sling bag for you. It's kind of my favorite thing to share with you. When I discover new tablet sling bags, I love to go ahead and review those, let you know about the brands, let you know about the bag, because I think it's my favorite type or style of bag, period. Lets you go real light with your carry and still have everything you need to get through your typical day. So, what are we reviewing this time? Well, our one-take bag review today is the Sling from 8Timber, which is a brand that I had never heard of before, but I saw them on Instagram, and I took one look at the bag, and I said, damn, that looks like Darth Vader. Really, that's what I said. And that's why I had to have this bag, because it looked like Darth Vader and because it was honestly something that I haven't seen before. Yeah. So, you know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews, and we are going to talk about the entire outside of this bag. We're going to talk about the inside of this bag. We're going to go do just a full walkthrough. At the end, we always do 2 things we love about the bag, 2 things we think could be better about the bag, and an overall recommendation should you buy the Sling from 8Timber. Well, let's get into this thing. All right, exterior. And we got a lot going on the exterior here. The bag itself is a really slick nylon, kind of soft webbing in some places, like the back padding and the grab handle are really soft mesh webbing. You also have it under the cushion on the strap, which we'll talk about in a second. You have it MOLLE attachment points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 on the front section of the bag, and then you have 6 on the side over here. You have a bottle holder, which we will talk about here in a second, and then the Sling itself, the handle, is fully ambidextrous, so you can move the clip from here to here just by unclipping it and moving the clip. It's the simplest possible setup. This is a what I call 9 o'clock setup on a sling bag, which is my favorite, which means that the strap itself, it comes off at a full 45-degree angle here, a 90-degree angle here. One coming off the side, one coming straight vertical, up and down. Hope that makes sense. But what that allows the bag to do is to, when you put it on, rest at a 45-degree angle comfortably across your back with no issues, left carry or right carry. Okay? So, really enjoy that. You have one hook and loop attachment point right here with the 8Timber logo on it, and I have just slapped on their very cool patch here from 8Timber. I thought that looked really nice on the bag itself. All right, the bag is, I would say, if you think about the size of a shoebox from Nike, okay? You get yourself that image in your head, shoebox, let's say size 11 shoes, size 10 and a half shoes. This is the same dimensions, except not as tall, okay? So if you take a look at this, here is, handily enough, a can of beer. It is about 75% the height of the can of beer, okay? So practical measurements, right? I could give you the dimensions, but you've got a brain. You can look up the dimensions on the website. Practically speaking, it's about the dimensions of a Nike shoebox and almost as tall as a can of beer, but not quite. All right. By the way, this is a can of non-alcoholic beer from Brewdog that you can drink at any time of day, and it is delicious. Highly recommended. All right, so, wow. How do we even start with this thing? There's one big elephant in the room, this thing. We'll get to that in a second, I promise. I want to talk about the pocket layout on the front of the bag first. So you've got your side pocket here, which is really nice to see, a exterior bottle pocket on a sling, but there's a small problem with it. That small problem is that it is small. So this is a 20-ounce swell bottle. Does it fit? Yes. That is the max size that you're going to get into this, and it's not sitting comfortably down in there, okay? So it doesn't shake out, except with a lot of work, but I found that this shines with smaller bottles, which is unfortunate because most of the time people want a 20-ounce bottle or larger, but this is a small sling bag, so we'll talk more about that in a little bit here. You then have a front pocket behind this front panel, and that front pocket unzips from either side. Now, this is, I thought, really innovative and nice. Proof. Unzips from either side, same pocket. I just tossed a Sharpie and some lip balm in there right now. So, why do they have a front pocket that unzips from either side? Well, that's because the bag is ambidextrous. And oftentimes, with the sling bags that you can easily switch the side on that I review, what they do is they just put a vertical pocket instead so that you don't have to choose, so that, you know, from one side the pocket, if you wear this bag as an example this way and swing it around, if they had chosen to have the pocket open from the other side, it would be on the underneath. But because this has zippers on both sides, no matter which way you wear the bag, you're going to have quick access into this pocket for your AirPods, a pen, your wallet, little ID stuff. That's your drop pocket, and it's very accessible. Now, what is a problem is that the bottle holder pocket is also on this side, bulges it out a little bit, it's a little in the way, and potentially you have fallout issues if you wear it the other way and the bottle is on the bottom when you swing it around. So, interesting. I didn't have a bottle fall out of this, but I honestly didn't carry it with a bottle a lot. I carried it with, you know, smaller beverages instead. The MOLLE attachment points on the other side, very useful. That's it on the front of this bag. There's nothing on the bottom in terms of attachment points, but you should know that it is kind of a leatherette rubberized material on the bottom. All right, let's talk about it. This thing was what drew me to this bag. What is this thing? This is the largest magnetic fidlock that I have ever seen in my life. I'm pretty sure the team at 8Timber actually saw the lock first and then said, let's build a bag around that lock. I don't know if you remember that Kohler commercial where the couple builds a house inspired by the faucet. That's what I think they did here. I think they got this gigantic, big-ass fidlock buckle and said, we should build a bag around that, because it looks like that's what they've done. Look at this thing. It is so cool. So it's got a little floppiness on this bar on the front, and that bar is attached by 3 fabric bands. And then this whole overbuilt situation here has the fidlock magnets in it, and it just releases. You can see the attachment points down here where it rests back in place. It's got all the snappiness that you expect from kind of the fidlocks on your sternum straps and all the other places you normally see them. It's just bigger and beefier, and honestly, totally fun. It's fun to fidget with. It's fun to mess around with. It is awesome. I bought this bag for this, okay? And I love it. Awesome. Okay. When you have it unclicked, you just pull up. There's another magnet kind of right there and right here. And so it still attaches even without that. But it's all magnets. There's no zippers in the main compartment. There's no nothing to unclasp. It is all magnets. On the inside, you've got a little bit of a logo here that have the dimensions, 13 by 7. It's a 6-liter sling. All the dimensions are in here. Then on the inside, you have a tablet pocket in the back. I'm going to show you this. It's a light gray contrasting material inside the bag. You have a tablet pocket in the back. This is an 11-inch iPad Pro. No case on it. So that tablet pocket is very cushioned, and it's elastic on the front. And it's cushioned on the back and on the bottom, not on the front. Okay, so You don't want to put things that are going to scratch up the front of your tablet inside this bag itself. Okay, what have I put inside this bag? Well, I wanted to show you just kind of how big this space is. So I put a monster truck in there and a hippopotamus. That's how big the Sling is. A monster truck and a hippopotamus. But seriously, I told you earlier it's about half the size of a Nike shoebox. That's what it is. Imagine the size of a brown paper lunch sack. That's the size. So that's the space you're working with. Are you going to put a jacket in here? Nope. Maybe a really tightly rolled windbreaker. Are you going to put a textbook in here? Nope. Are you going to put a paperback book in here? Yes. Are you going to put a notebook in here? Yes. So this sling bag is built out for what tablet slings are really, what they really shine with, which is just the essentials. Okay, your tablet, a couple of, maybe a hat, a bottle in the side, just your essentials. You can toss your power cords in there, no problem at all. You could toss a little EDC organizer in there, no problem at all. But that's your space. There's no additional pockets on this bag beyond the front pocket and the main event section here. Okay? I'm going to close that up, and then it auto seals itself. Boom. What is this? Well, I added this. I didn't need to add this, but this is a little EDC hook from 8Timber. It's a bag hook, and I just thought it was so cool. So I wanted to show you this as well. And I got this, well, where did I put them? In a couple of colors, and I just think they were really neat to attach to bags and carry around with you. So the good folks at 8Timber threw a couple of these in, and I wanted to show you because I thought it looked really funky and super easy just to toss onto a bag handle, just to have another hook. Yeah, so I like that. All right, let's talk about this bag. First off, the two things that we love about the bag. I think you're probably going to know the first thing that I love here. I've never seen anything else like this closure. I love magnets. Love them to death. This bag being all about magnets fundamentally, and all about this gigantic fidlock closure. Not only does it look cool as hell, but it is fun to use. So the first thing I love about this bag is the closure situation on the main compartment. It is fantastic. The second thing that I love about this bag, it surprised me. It's not the thing I thought I was going to be talking to you about the strap, because the strap is really nice, by the way. Some minimal branding on the back. It's very cushioned. But the thing I found myself really enjoying as I use this bag is the kind of really nice cavernous interior here. There's no extra pockets. There's no extra zippers. It is no nonsense, but it is also firm. And so it is a very usable space that you can toss things into. So I found myself, as I used this bag, really appreciating that this was a no frills tablet bag. Okay, the front pocket is just okay. It really is just okay. One hack that you can do to address one of the problems I had with this front pocket, these zipper pulls are tiny. I mean, they're really nice zipper pulls. They're from YKK. They're nice, but you can add your own zipper pulls, okay? And these things cost like $2 on Amazon for a 10-pack. And I'll link them in the comments, but they come in all different kinds of colors, and they're really nice. And I've added them to quite a few bags where I just didn't like the zipper pull, or a zipper pull wasn't there, okay? So the two things I like, to recap: one, this buckle is complete nonsense. I think it's amazing. I really am proud of 8Timber for just going out there and doing their own thing. Like, this is cool, really cool. The second thing I love is the dimensions of the interior, and not just the size, but the shape and usability and structure to the interior of this bag, okay? Never felt like I was stretching to get things in. It was easy to get my hand in, and I had enough space for the essentials that I planned to carry, which was neat. Two things that I think could be better about this bag. Okay, the first one is this bottle pocket. Let's talk about this thing. Completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. For a minimalist sling like this, I realize that I'm maybe not going to get to carry a big giant ass water bottle. What could have been here instead is more attachment points, or my preference would be a zippered pocket. Like one more exterior pocket right here, or one on each side. Yeah, that would have been my preference. A little bit more exterior storage options for me to slip something into, quick access for a cord, etc. But the water bottle pocket, because of the small size of the bag, borderline unusable. It is still usable. You saw me get a 20-ounce water bottle in there. It's just tight and it's not a joy to use. Okay, the rest of this bag is a joy to use. Water bottle pocket just okay. But that being said, one more thing that I think could have been better on this bag. It pains me. It pains me because I love that they have gone and made the decision to make this bag big enough to fit my 11-inch iPad. But I never carry my iPad without the Magic Keyboard. And that, no go, doesn't fit. It does fit in the main compartment, so it's not a deal breaker. You can still carry your Magic Keyboard and your iPad in this bag. So be aware, not a deal breaker. Then you can just use the tablet pocket behind as a drop pocket. But be aware, the tablet pocket itself is, oh my God, 3/4 of an inch too small to fit the Magic Keyboard. Do know the bag is still usable with the Magic Keyboard, and it's not even a stretch. It just has to go in the main compartment, which limits what else you can carry in the bag. Be aware. That's the two things that I think could be better about this bag. I wish it was like 3/4 of an inch bigger in the tablet sleeve, and the bottle pocket is just not my favorite, even though I'm pleased to see them make the effort to add it. I think it could have been an actual pocket with a zipper and been added more functionality to the bag. So, wow, let's talk about this thing. So first off, I love getting a chance to see a new maker. Pretty cool. Should you buy this bag? Well, there's a lot of choices, honestly, in the tablet sling market right now. There's the North Face commuter sling, which we love. There's the Metro Monger. There's the Cotopaxi Chasquai. There's all of Alpaca slings. There's a lot going on in the sling space right now. Does this have a home? My answer is yeah, it does. So why? Number one, this bag has a little bit more structure than some of those other bags, which are a little bit floppy. The bags that tend to have the most structure are the Max versions, the Alpaca Bravo Max, the Metro Monger. Those are kind of big bags, pretty big bags. This bag is small, still feels small when you carry it, but still has some structure that is built out to it. And, I forgot to show you guys this. I did want to show you, this is an 11-inch Chromebook. It fits in here too. Okay? So you're not going to get a 13-inch laptop in there. You're not going to get a 15-inch laptop in there. But you can get a smaller Chromebook in this bag. Not in the tablet sleeve, but in the main compartment of the bag. So, pretty interesting. All right. So overall recommendation, it comes down to style, I think. If you really dig the look of this bag, if you really dig it, then you should get it. There aren't any deficiencies in this bag that when I got it and used it and I said, is it as good as it looks? It is. It's a good bag. I'm going to put the link, as always, in the video description and in the comments. And I hope you check this one out. But for me, this thing, worth the price of admission. I think when I think about what they had to pay to get this buckle, to construct this bag, I think it's reasonable. Okay, so, friends, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like. It does help with reach of the content and helps the channel. Please comment below. Let me know what you think of this sling, and let me know if there's another bag that you'd like to see me review that I haven't had a chance to review yet. Subscribe if you're new here. And as always, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.